Hey there viewers, welcome back to the channel. You're here with me, your Birdman, and we're playing some Dwarf Fortress. We're here in Verse Tomb, what I have generously dubbed the Hive, and would you look at that? We got another siege incoming. Now folks, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't need another siege right now. We got plenty of prisoners as it is. Plenty of prisoners. So many. Never mind what those caged animals are for. So I don't really feel like dealing with this. So what we're going to do, we're just going to rinse, repeat, pull everybody inside. Okay. We're just going to move them all into the fort. How big is this siege going to end up being, is the question. We're going to let the goblins wander through our cage traps. I can see where we need to add a few more, and then we'll just send the militia out and clean them up. We really only need so many prisoners at a time. So I think a good number of our captives from this might just be executed. We're doing good though. We're doing real good. This fort's going very well, all things considered. I'm quite pleased. Come on, get inside. Yeah, we're losing some FPS here. I'll have to figure out ways to optimize this. Oh, you know what? Let's bring the animals inside, especially these bobcats we just looted. Oh, we have bobcat kittens already. I completely missed that. Bring them in. Bring everybody inside. Come on. Hep hep, let's go. Drop the carcass. You, right there. Achaidh Tin Talon. You're carrying what I believe is a Forgotten Beast carcass? Yep. That's 128 bones from it. Drop them and go inside. If you're still outside when the goblins get here, that's on you, my friend. Okay, so we got a few of them. We got just a few new invaders. Yeah, I need to do something to fix the FPS here. It's getting a little laggy. I'm recording this on Black Friday 2023. That's not significant at all. I just want to let you know how far ahead of schedule I am right now. So if you're leaving comments and I am not acting on your advice, that's one reason. Are they bringing any trolls? I didn't see any. I don't currently see any trolls, which means we don't need to secure anything out here. Get inside. I hate you all so much. Yeah, this is just an FPS thing, is why this is taking so long. Alright, so we're going to need to tidy up the fort a little bit. One of the reasons I do the Microforts is because they help improve FPS by keeping everything contained, but there's a lot going on the map right now, and I can go down here and say clean all, clean owned, you know, to help tidy things up, and it maybe gives us an extra 1 or 2 FPS, but like, this here, drop the bones! Can I make him... Can I, like, force this dwarf to drop these things? No, that's not what I wanted. Forbid. Set them down? Set them down now? Nope. I forget how to do this. Okay, well... Alright, whatever. It's on you. But, they're getting fairly close. And, I don't want to lose everyone just because you, right there, are going to take all year to get inside. Our frame rate will improve slightly once I, close the gates and terminate the alert. Also, I have our garbage smasher installed up here. I'm just waiting for things to be delivered to it. Okay, one more. Come on, buddy. Get in there. You can do it. Fortunately, we have plenty of cage traps out here to slow them down. Get inside, Achaidh. Come on, come on. Don't make me abandon you to the goblins' tender mercies. You better believe I will. If I gotta choose between you and everyone else inside this fort, it's gonna be you. There are exactly 2 dwarves inside this fort. Okay, we can go ahead and stop announcing job cancellations. There are exactly 2 dwarves inside this fort, for whom I would sacrifice a large number of other dwarves, and you are neither Logum nor Deagle, so you had best keep moving. I'm also rather fond of Limmel, our manager, but she's not worth sacrificing a bunch of lives for. Sorry! Okay, and we are... One more step. Come on. Come on. We are clear. Okay. Gotta remind myself every time. Outer gate, inner gate. Pull now. Make sure somebody's doing that. Pull the lever. Hello. It's Limmel, the manager. Once again, taking responsibility for what happens inside her fort. Can't quite tell where she is in this melange. She's one of the purple ones. Also, I finally remembered that Limmel is female. So, good for me. There, I think she's that one right there. You can't see what I'm pointing at. Lever is pulled. Oh, we got some shots coming in. Yeah, they have breached. So... we're going to put all of the militia on alert there. They will clean up the handful of them that get inside while we wait for the gates to raise. There we go. I think that took a couple out. Militia's fighting in the stairwell. That was awfully close. Are we clear? I think we're clear. It's very difficult to tell what's happening right now. Okay, yes, that has improved our frame rate slightly. Now then, let's take a look at the invaders. Oh, they did bring trolls. Okay, so then, what we are going to want to do is go to this one. Yes, okay. I'm going to go to this one right here. Somebody pull that. Those goblins in there are friendly. Somebody's pulling that, yes? Yes, okay. Pulled. That should secure everything up there, but we won't be able to tell necessarily because these are all 1 tile wide drawbridges. Probably should have made them 2 just so that we could see more clearly. Yeah, I can't even tell. Okay, so we're just going to have to trust that everything is secure now. Alright, so they are stumbling into our traps. Oh, wow, that's a cluster of trolls right there. Maybe we just ignore them and go about our business. How do we feel about that, gang? I kind of feel pretty good about that. Is everybody just kind of standing around here? Is that what's happening? There, we'll release the militia. Okay, mostly just children there now. People are going to begin putting things in stockpiles. So the good news is, we are largely self-sufficient down here. We don't really need access to the outside world. Which means that we can begin... We can do what I want to do down here. So what we're gonna need... What's that about our Rutherers giving birth in cages? I mean, that's fine. That works for me. Okay, so what we're gonna do for right now... these been linked cages. Oh boy, okay. Is this linked? I gotta scroll back through the whole thing just to make sure. Okay, I think that's the one linked to those 2 in there. So we want this one, if it isn't already, linked to... And it appears to be. Okay then. Alright, so for this first version, we're just going to go ahead and lock these. We're going to pull that lever. Actually, is there any reason to pull that lever? We don't have any trolls in there. I don't know what all can break down doors, so we're just going to go ahead and secure everything. Okay. And once we're sure somebody's pulling that lever... By now you should have realized where we're going with this. Just a little something I cooked up to put these goblins to use. Okay. Now, we're going to pull this one. And I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I suspect we'll need to send in the militia to clean things up, and I'm not even sure all these goblins are fully disarmed. But this is proof of concept. You know, we're gonna try something and see what happens. Nobody's pulling that lever, huh? No, somebody is. I just didn't see them on the list. Pull the lever. There we are. Aban the Woodcrafter. Good man, good man. And hopefully, getting rid of some of these prisoners will... there we go, they're out, and we're fighting. Yeah, so this is a simple gladiatorial arena. We capture cavern monsters, and we put them in there with the goblins. And then we just kind of let whatever's going to happen, happen. Later versions of this are going to have spike traps. Oh, we have killed at least one goblin. The critters are not doing terribly. Mind, some of what we have in there is elk birds, who I wasn't expecting to do much, but if the goblins attack them, you know, one of them might get lucky. Yeah, I think the goblins are winning. I put a lot of goblins in there, and probably not enough cavern monsters. But we got blind cave ogres, we got rutherers, we got elk birds. Oh yeah, I put too many goblins in there. Probably 10 at once is sufficient. So the militia's going to have some work to do here. What's going on up top? Nothing. Anyway, yeah, the plan here is just to ignore the siege for a while we clean up down here. Okay. We will bring in the militia. Get everybody over there, and I don't believe they can break down doors, so we'll go ahead and pull that lever. And Joe, go ahead and pull that one too. Just reset it for me. I hope this isn't too many of them. Well, speaking of which, who's armed over here? We got some armor, but you know what? I'm not seeing weapons. So if they are clothed but not armed, I am okay with that. Because somehow, I just have a feeling like our dwarves are better wrestlers than the goblins. Dressing wound. Who's wounded? Could have been anything. There's no way to know what that's from. Kinda wish the dwarves would just filter by whoever's closest when deciding who's going to pull the lever. But this is fine. Okay, that's actually the less important lever, but here we go. Here we go, our man Aerith over here. Eris in the original release. Okay. Bridge is down. We are going to draw a rectangle around this room. And I would like them to kill everything in there. Now, unlock the doors! Hi-ya! Militia goes piling into the room. They let at least one of their squad mates get a little bit ahead of the rest of them there, which was probably not the best move. That's a great way to get dogpiled by goblins. We might lose a couple of dwarves here. I mean, obviously we're going to win. This is a room full of apparently unarmed goblins, so I am just not that worried about it. And we're done. Who did we lose? Lost one over here. Who can be that wood burner? One. We lost one. That's really not bad. Okay. Everybody out. What we're going to do is down here we're going to set up another dumping pile. I want it somewhere out of the way. Why is this not claimed? Do not let ghosts infest the fortress, please. We're going to do it over here. Sure, build it out of Koboldite. I don't care. Going to put the lever over here, somewhere safely back from the smasher. Oh yeah, you found them dead, did you? They're in the room with all the carnage? Look at that! Is that not a beautiful sight? Wait, there are two dead dwarves in here. Who is this? Who's Nish? What happened there? Oh, okay. Must have died from his wounds after the fact. Well, we lost two then. 3. 4. Should have been more diligent about disarming the goblins, is what I'm learning here. Okay. Let's go ahead and rebuild these cages. A couple of bronze cages up there. We'll reload the traps and then do it again. Also, in the meantime, I do want to put in some spike traps. What should we build them out of? We have bronze. I don't want to use steel. Steel's good for stuff. So we'll use bronze. We're going to need probably a few of these. So let's do like 100 bronze spikes. I think these are what we want. We're going to need a lot of charcoal. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we've been saving up for all this time. I consider that a success. I'm not unsatisfied with that. There you go. Carry the bodies away. We'll eat what we can. Yeah, I'm not entirely pleased with the number of invaders that we have up there. Hello. Why are they going out there? What are you chasing down? Are there surface animals on the map right now? Storks. There are some storks in the mix there. Are they leaving? Oh, they're leaving. They got bored and now they're leaving, I guess. Interesting. The siege overall does not appear to be leaving, but we are indeed losing invaders as we speak. Okay. I guess the cage traps are more effective than I realized. That's wonderful, in fact. Oops. Okay, okay. So let's go in here. No, I will sort the dump piles off camera. There goes another one. Yep, they're leaving. All right. We did good, I guess. That one stepped right into a cage that he did not need to. That could have been completely avoided. You know what? There's no reason to risk it. We don't need to risk any dwarves right now. So that's fine. That's fine. Where did I put the lever? Oh yeah, right there next to the smasher. What about these up here? They don't seem to be leaving. It's kind of interesting. They're just standing around, but the others are leaving. I guess we'll have to go deal with those. I know, I'm really waffling on what I want to do here. Go ahead and build that, if you don't mind. Let's see, what do we have to stick in here? Bunnies? Do we want to stick bunnies in the fight cage? No, all we got is captives right now. Oh, well, I did see a stork on the list there. And we don't really need storks. Maybe I didn't see a stork. Thought I did. Ah, well. The point is, we've got tame buzzards and ravens now. How are we doing up here? No, they're still standing around. We'll have to deal with them. I don't actually want to stay underground until the goblins leave. That was just a workable plan at the time I said it. How much wood do we have? Not as much as I would like. We need to deforest some more trees. I see things that can be chopped down here, and it annoys me that they have not already been chopped. Why do I have to tell you everything, dwarves? Because that's how the game works. Let's see, that's a tree. Everything else is on the lower level, isn't it? Oh, that's a tree. That's a tree. Anything up here I want to designate? That's a tree. These are all trees, I think. These are trees. We got to be slightly careful, because if we designate a tree to be chopped at anything higher than its base, they don't do it, and it confuses them, and it costs us FPS, which is the true enemy of this game. Just leave. Just go ahead and leave. I mean, I suppose we'll win if I dispatch the militia. See, look, our clothier is attached to a steel spear. That's good. That's meaningful. Reclaim all this stuff. Why is it forbidden? Build the cage. Oh good, has grown to become a cat. Geld? 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 Is everybody else gelded? You're not gelded. Geld. We have too many cats. I keep gelding the males, and we still have cats. We're gonna have to eat some of them. Well, we've been killing puppies this whole time. Why not do some cats while we're at it? Alright, yeah, this is annoying me. We're gonna go for it. A, B, C, D, E. Everybody here. We'll give that a minute to happen. That's right. I see you down there trying to get work done. You go back up now. Speaking of getting work done, let's check in on our mine level. Wherever I put that. There we are. Okay, the perimeter's all dug out. Now we can do this part. There's a good chance this isn't going to quite line up. Oh, actually that worked out perfectly. I'm a genius. Fantastic. Okay, is everybody in position? That looks pretty good. We have... oh, we still have a few getting equipment, so we'll wait another minute for them. But things are happening. We are making those bronze spikes. We're gonna just kind of checkerboard the room here in spike traps, which will be linked to a lever outside the room. In fact, we'll just go ahead and build that lever right now, and then link it up when the time comes. Oh, I see one of our militia members is scavenging equipment from the pile of dead. And now we're headed to the station. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. How many more do we have collecting equipment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an awful lot. I don't like the idea of going into battle with almost a full squad missing. Although given the number of goblins that are still wandering around out here, no trolls! All the trolls are in cages or have left. But that's a couple of dozen goblins, so I would like to have everyone in position. Like you, what are you doing? You're all the way down here. We're going into a clothing stockpile, so we're going to pick up some armor, I guess. And now we're going. Okay. Let's see. How many are we waiting on? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm okay with that. I'm tired of waiting. Pull the lever. Open the gates a little bit. Nobody's doing it yet. I said now. There we go. Achaidh the cheesemaker, who is all the way down in the basement. Gonna walk all the way up top to pull that lever. We still have a militia dwarf there gathering equipment. That's fine. I no longer care. Okay. Lever's pulled. Gates are down. Now the goblins will come to us, but we don't need to give them that chance. But there we go. Fly, my beardies! Stick together! Please stick together. They are mostly sticking together. Alright. Initial exchange of crossbow fire has the two sides engage. Axe dwarves and spear dwarves are in the mix. We have some conscripts in there as well. Teeth are flying everywhere. The majority of the combat's happening here on this slope. I'm seeing a lot of blood. We have a Marks dwarf in a martial stance, which means we have Marks dwarves in close combat. We have lost one dwarf, two dwarves. Just two dwarves so far, compared to, I suspect, several dead goblins, so that is a reasonable trade. Okay, the rest of the goblins are gradually moving in past the trap lines. I can see goblins dropping. Okay, we are losing some dwarves. Losing a few dwarves. We're losing several dwarves. I'm not in love with that. That's okay, we got more. Maybe I'll just wall this corner off. There wouldn't be any point in that. Anyway, we've just about got him. Okay, I think we're done. Yep. Okay, we lost one more in that final exchange. That, yeah, I didn't like how that went down. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and fix that ourselves. I don't like doing that, but I'm trying to be efficient here. Okay, let's pause there for a moment. I'm going to get this carnage cleaned up, and I'll rejoin you briefly. Okay, and we are back. We got our dump pile situated. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's probably some stuff we want, but I don't care. I piled a lot of tattered clothing in there instead of saving it for the merchants because I want it gone. I want it gone. I want all the scattered goblin teeth, corpses, tattered clothing. Just make it not here anymore. Where is our lever puller? There we are. Ava's the crafts dwarf. Gonna go pull that lever. Hopefully no one tries to drop anything in the pile while we are pulling the lever. If they do, it's on them. Lever is pulled. And smash. And we lost a masterwork of Fath Nalarvad. No way to be sure what that was. Probably a piece of masterwork clothing. Or, I don't know, some craft item. It doesn't matter. It legitimately does not matter. What is sitting on top of the bridge right now? A hamster. There's a hamster on top. Okay. Somebody, please go pull the lever while the hamster is sitting there. Ah, it's gone. Okay. We're getting this situated again. As you can see, we've got a lot of captives in here right now. We're going to take care of it. I think that everyone is safely disarmed. Oh, you know what, though? I forgot something. We need to relink this to those cages. Nope, that's wrong. Is it? No, that was the right one. I don't know what I'm doing. We want it linked to boop, 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 if we can eventually find them. We have a lot of cages on the map right now. A lot of cages. Okay, found him. Faster to go from the top down, isn't it? Yeah, 6 of 1. Aha! Okay. Please do those now. We're getting there on the spikes. We've almost got the first set of traps ready to go. We're just going to start from the top left corner and tile them. I'm not going to worry too much about being strategic here. Nor am I going to worry about how long it takes. I just want to create an incredibly hazardous room for all of our captives. Yeah, see, we're still putting stuff in the dump pile. We're just never, ever going to run out of things to dump. Well, somebody's doing it. You can see it's running slightly better now that we've gotten rid of some captives and some of their junk. But, like, if I go over here to stocks, like, we're dumping some armor. Actually, is this? Yeah, see, we still got loads and loads of tattered clothing left. And a whole bunch of intact clothing. We don't ever need to buy clothes again at this rate, frankly. Yeah, look at all this. I don't want to wait for the merchants to show up to get rid of this. And we are going through the clothes. Look at that. Large troll fur cloaks. Well, see, those came off of trolls, and we don't need those. We can't wear them. We can't resize them. Note that we have the words large and giant. Only the word large means anything here. If you're just joining us, first of all, why? This is going to be episode, what, 17 of this series? Go back to episode 1. What's wrong with you? Who starts a series on episode 17? But also, this is the part I usually edit out. Because it takes a while and it's not very interesting, but this is something you sometimes have to do in order to keep your fort running. Alright, that's enough for now. Is this done yet? No. Can it be done? I wanna do the fight thing again one more time here. Who's linking? Okay, well, I must have scrolled past him. It says somebody's doing it. But who actually knows with these dwarves, man? Oh, we've only got 10 goblins in the cage right now. I'm not going to make that mistake twice. And I'm fairly certain they have actually been disarmed this time. Look at that. It's just a never-ending bucket brigade of garbage heading out to the dump. At least the line's moving now. We need to not get another siege for a while. In fact, my friends, let's see to it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and raid this. There's nobody here and it's got stuff. We're going to send out one of our conscript squads. We're going to deploy the National Guard, as it were. It's not really their bag, but we're going to make them do it anyway. Nice, we got 100 bronze spikes. You know what that means. Upright spear spike. I think this is what we want. Boop! Ooh, and we can put spears in there, eh? Let's do that. If we got it, let's use it, huh? And see, we're just gonna tile them across like this. As you can see, we're gonna need a lot of these. But hey, that gives us another use for those copper spears we're taking off of them. Silver spears too, I guess. Not that particular. With the number of traps in this room, the material they're made of, as long as it's not... Oh, hey, by the way, we have a mood. Anyway, the material they're made of is mostly irrelevant as long as it isn't wood. Let's have a look at this lolor. That's a musical instrument, I believe. I'm very interested in this. Okay. Raracitar Othaleter Fisher King's the Weak Boulder, a donkey leather lolor. I'm curious to know how that works. Okay, donkey leather lolor. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality as you would expect, encircled with bands of cushion-cut moonstones. This object menaces with spikes of donkey leather. On the item is an image of the sweltering furnaces, the milk quartz crown in pig leather. Let's back up a moment. Is that something we've crafted here? I'm actually having a really hard time reading this. No, that doesn't appear to be something from here. That might have been Slaughter Chop. Anyway. It's got an image of an apricot tree in hungry head leather. Fantastic, we're using the faces we harvested from the basement. Okay. The lolor is a huge stationary metal musical instrument which uses a leather bellows to pressurize air, ultimately blowing it through any of 456 glass pipes. The musician directs air through the chosen pipes by playing a bone keyboard. The instrument has flue pipes in both single reed and free reed pipes. The instrument has an 8.5 octave range, going from an extremely low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a sharp, fluid timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a light, wispy timbre. The high register begins at mid-low pitch and has a strong, pure, wavering timbre. Okay, so again, we're left with some kind of glass-based organ-type instrument. This one uses a large bellows. This is like a grotesquely oversized set of bagpipes. What bothers me is the 456 glass pipes. That is too many pipes. I would be very curious to see how they play this instrument. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, they're currently loading the traps. Oh, and we have a petition. I approved that without seeing what it was. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll have to review the footage on that. And for now, we can just sit tight.